A few months ago, I started work on building the most colorful mega base I had ever built, and we have not gotten a ton of progress done on it, at least compared to the final product. So today, we are going to finally get the whole floor 1 of it done. We've got a lot to get done today. So if you look in this chest, I have all of the materials we will need for our mega base in these shulker boxes. Outside of our mega base, I have put dirt in the kind of outline and points of the mega base to show you just how much we are going to have to do today. We've got a lot of space to take care of. So in the first floor of the mega base, we have a few rooms. We also have a few towers that we're going to have to build. I don't think we're going to build the whole towers today. We're just going to focus on the first floor. So the one thing I don't have in the mega base as of now, because it is going to be probably one of the last things we build, is a bedroom. Lately, I've been just sleeping on this bed right here. But luckily for us, this room right over here is going to be a guest room. So we're going to start by building that. That way, we can at least sleep in a bedroom for now until we can get our bedroom built up. And the guest room is done. So when you walk in, you are met with this nice room with strip spruce logs for the walls, oak planks for the floor. We've got 3 beds here since it is a guest room. We've got this picture of the Lotus members. We've got a carpet, some nice shelving, and some armor, you know, in case they need some extra clothes or something. But yeah, that is the first room of the first floor done for today. The next room we are going to do is going to be right there, and that is going to be our living room, because you can't have a guest bedroom or a kitchen and dining room without a living room. And now we have a living room. We have some bookshelves on the side. We have a nice couch that we can just sit at. And we have this picture from Fever Dream. But I really like how this room turned out. It is really cozy in here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of speed things up a bit. And we're going to go and finish this corner right here. So we're going to build the tower that goes here and then 2 rooms. So now we have these 3 rooms built up. This one over here is going to be where we store our lava. So basically a lava farm. This one's going to be an armor room. And this one's going to be a weapon room. So I think we will start with this room and get the floors and walls built up. And then we will move on to these rooms. Now for the armor and weapon room, we are going to need some armor and weapons. So luckily for us, we have this nice blacksmith building, which we have a ton of weaponsmiths, armorers, and toolsmiths. So let's get some armor. So we got some chainmail armor, we got iron armor, diamond armor, and then some diamond and iron weapons. But so the only armor that we're missing is leather and gold. And of course netherite, but yeah, that's a little expensive. I do want to get netherite armor at some point, just not right now. So we can grab some gold and some leather. And then, of course, it is 1.20, so we obviously have to make our armor look fancy. So I'm going to get all of the armor templates on each of the armor, and then I will come back and show you guys what I do. I've managed to put all of the armor trims on the armor and decorate the rooms. So we have the lava room over here with a bunch of lava in it, and instead of lights I went with kind of a ceiling with lava in it, which I think is really cool. But we've got a ton of cauldrons with lava in it. We've got some barrels to put the lava and buckets in, and some tube things with the lava coming down, which I really love this room. I didn't really know what to do for the lava room because, like, what else are you supposed to do with the lava room? But I think it turned out really nice. But then we have the weapon room over here, which is really cool. We've got the swords on the tool racks and some axes on the tool racks. And then we have one of my paintbrushes on this armor stand. And then we've got another armor stand with one of my bows, which this is actually my original bow because it started to get broken and you couldn't repair it. So I had to make a new one. But then of course in the middle we have the armor room. So there's this room with all of the armor trims on the walls and the armor stands for the armor. So first we have the leather armor, which I used the coast armor trim with lapis. We have the gold armor with the dune armor trim and emerald. We have chainmail with the rib armor trim and in diamond. Iron armor with spire and amethyst. And then we have diamond with the tide armor trim and redstone. And then this will be for nether armor whenever I am able to get some netherite. But now we have those rooms built up, and there is one last room before we can call this side complete, which is going to be right here, and that is going to be our smelting room. So I went and added the ceiling and floors to this area. Since it is done, we could see it as an actual base and a hallway. Right now it is empty and there's torches everywhere, but I am going to end up decorating this area, making it look not so plain. But right here we have our smelting room. After we put in the furnaces and everything, I went and decorated it. So we've got some shelves here, we've got barrels, a nice carpet, and then over here we have the minecart, which you can right click that and put your items in here to smelt. And of course we are using the lava from our lava room, but that makes the first floor of our base pretty much 50% done, I believe, something around there. We've got one side done. So I think we should build up the rest of the rooms and then we can decorate them after. So the last rooms have been built and this area is finally a building. But I have been working on decorating the area a bit. So we have this nice little bookshelf area. We've got this little drawing done by Lowfish here. We got a picture of us at CubedCon. And then down this hallway, we have this art done by Ghost of the Noob, which is really cool. I really love it. I haven't decorated these 3 rooms yet because we are going to do that together. This room right here, I did work on putting the walls and floor in since it is a tower. But if you can tell right here, this is going to be a map room, which I am going to start filling out. As you can see, there are a lot of item frames here. I was gonna mirror it and put the maps on the ceiling as well, but I'm just gonna save everybody's computers and stick to just this side because this is already a lot. And if you want to know how many maps this is going to be, it's like perfect timing because if you look at the amount of XP I have right now, that's how many maps we need. So yeah, we're gonna have to use 61 maps here. So I guess we can go ahead and start with the very first map, which is right here. We just need to fill it out a bit. This is like probably the one thing I've been most excited for because I am just really excited to see all this area on a map. Time to get to map making. And it is done. So we've got all 61 maps put on the item frames. It is really cool to see the area all mapped out. We can see Colorland, we can see our main area, we can see Color Country, we can see Chesapeake's area over here, Legends area, and it is just cool to see it all laid out. It is kind of sad that the glass has the borders around it so you can't like clearly see it, but it is still really cool. But I also decorated the area a bit. I didn't really know what to do for it, but I wanted to keep it simple since the map is the most important part. But I also labeled all the rooms that I have done so far, just so people know what the rooms are and they don't have to like open the doors to find out what it is. I also added this fish tank right here with 2 fish. We've got a lot more artwork on the walls. thanks to Seaman for helping me put all of the paintings around, but the area is looking really cool. So we have these 2 rooms left, and then we are done with the first floor. So we're gonna start with this room because it is probably the easiest, and if you can tell by the ceiling, you will probably know what this room is going to be. As well as if you remember Lotus Season 1, you will know what this room is as well. And this room is done. Not too difficult, very basic, but you just have a room full of mushrooms. So yeah, this is our mushroom room, which if you didn't know, last season it was like a little joke kind of thing that anytime your ping was bad, you hold a mushroom in your hand and it would fix your connection issues. We don't really deal with that this season that much, so it isn't really used really for that, but you know, I thought it was a cool little throwback to add it into our mega base. But now that only leaves this room, which this room is going to be our ore room. Now that we have the walls and floor in, I have a ton of ores and ore mini blocks for us to put in this room. So we can come in and basically just put some barrels around first, as well as some lanterns. And now we can grab all of our ores and basically just put them all around. We definitely don't have much space in here as I thought we would, so I think what we're going to do is put some of the ores in the walls and the floors. I ended up doing just the deep slate ores in the walls since the walls are cobbled deep slate, and then the normal ores in the ground since it's more of the stone color, that way it matched, but I really like it. I might end up adding way more into the walls and stuff, but for now this looks really good. And now we have a bunch of the mini blocks that we can put around. Even though it is an ore room, I thought it would be cool that we could put our netherite block in here as well. There was a wandering trader that sold the netherite block, and thanks to Seaman, he gave us the netherite for the block. So yeah, now we have that, which is really cool. But we can match the mini blocks with their normal ore selves or whatever they are. But there we go. Here is our ore room. It looks so cool. Way better than I would have expected it to look. It's a bit crowded, but I really like it because it shows off the ores. Of course, I'm really sad that we weren't able to put all of the ore blocks around, but it looks really cool for the amount of space we had. But anyways, I think this is a perfect time to leave this episode. We did so much work today around the mega base and getting the whole first floor finished. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!